Since my inspo pictures are all over the place, I thought it'd be really fun to show you my thought process in terms of how I reach my design decisions. The way that I like to do this is very playful. I look at all of my inspo pictures and I answer 3 questions. The first thing that I like to reflect on is, what is it about each dress or picture? What speaks to me? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna choose one word for each dress. It has to be the first word that pops into my head. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Flowiness, low waist, romance, comfort, structure, funny, color. They don't have to be the most intellectual words. They just have to be, what is the first thing that you think about when you look at this picture? What speaks to you about this dress? I think this is a good way to start a design, because ultimately when you choose inspiration pictures, what you're doing is you're saying, this is how I want to feel. The second question is, what is that one detail about this dress or this picture that needs to be included in my design? And for me, that was very simple to see, because all of my pictures have one thing in common, and that is the puffed, extravagant sleeves. So puffy sleeves was a must for me. The third question is definitely the trickiest one, because it is, what are my concerns about the design, about the project? The reason for this question is very simple. When making decisions, you're working with your own fears and your own biases, and I think it's very important to take them into account when you're making a project. For example, answering this question has shifted my design choice completely from one end to another, and I wanted to showcase this change and the thoughts behind it. So initially I wanted to make a very playful dress that bounces off the feel and the vibrancy of the fabric that I chose. But then when confronted to this question, it wasn't so clear anymore. My main concern is this dress ending up looking too childlike. And this has also to do with the way that I think and the way that my fashion sense is shifting. Our taste is ever changing, and I find myself in a very shifty moment right now. For the past 2 years, I've been trying to wear fun color combinations, and I'm kind of taking a step back from the vibrancy in the colors and the patterns, and I'm focusing more on the design aspect of my wardrobe. I'm looking for things that fit me instead of me trying to entertain a certain aesthetic or look. So ultimately, I decided that I was going to make something a bit more hugging, a bit more feminine, to balance off that playfulness of the fabric.